Don't forget, some things... I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Well... should have just shut up during the cutscene, but I forgot it. My mic was muted. Game was fun. Hey guys, this is Amnesia, the Dark Descent. No notes available. Diary. Mementos. Follow the liquid trail and use the source.
Hi, my name is Thomas Grip, and I'm one of the co-founders of Original Games. I worked with engine code, gameplay code, design, and many other things for Amnesia. In my commentaries, hi, my name is Thomas Grip, and I'm one of the co-founders of Original Games.
Shut up.
The name of this level is Rainy Hall, and it's supposed to be a combination of atmosphere setter and tutorial for the player. We wanted the player to start the game in a slow way so they could settle in and get used to how the game works. Amnesia is not a game with constant action happening all the time, and we wanted to have a constrained map where the player gets used to this. The only thing you need to do is to follow the track and get to the end of the level. Also, following tracks is something that becomes very useful in later levels, so we try to teach players this from the start.
Picked up a tinderbox. Ha! Interesting. Because I just definitely want to rotate a chair. Take this, monsters. Okay, that was worth it. Alright, where's the main action in this? As I drunkenly walk down the hallway. Ah. Ooh, I can really feel. Whoa. Why won't this guy say anything? Creepy man. Beware, standing in darkness, your sanity will look slowly drained. Just keep. Hey, open back up. Man, hide. This is the whole gameplay, everybody. With me sitting in a closet. Why am I even following this purplish liquid? Am I trying to find more wine so I can get even more drunk. That was creepy. I don't care. Ew, 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 ew. I can see. I can hear crawly thingies. I don't like it. Ew, it sounds like spiders. Actually, it kind of sounds like some marbles. Stop freaking out for 1 second.
The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual either. My name is Luis Rodero.
Oh my
I'm mostly
God.
a tool programmer, level scripter at times, and perhaps the main reason why the rest of the core team at Fictional Games is pretty much forced to speak English at our internal meeting, as I am the only non-Swede here.
A slight headache.
Now, what a Spaniard is doing with a bunch
good.
of Swedish guys is a whole different story we won't be discussing today. By the way, I will be talking mostly about tools and scripting. Hope you like it.
Oh, that's nice. Does that mean I can go down in the sewer now? Nice swinging lamp feature. I really like it. Ew. Ew. Oh. There's cockroaches. I'm sorry I'm angering you, Whisper God. I'm gonna throw this box in anger that I can't find anything. Hi-ya. Well, that was my best effort. Now I might as well go crawl and die in a corner. Now, come on, you could probably bash open the window. Just, Perfect. I'll use this as a defense. There's Tiny Box Tim up in this too. Oh, this would have been a better place to go. This door function is gonna get complicated at some point. No. No, you can't do this to me. No oil left. Oh no. Find an oil potion. No. No. Santa Claus, is that you? Santa, I've been a good boy. Take this. Defend me, Boxberry. Open up the door. Am I looking this way?
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Like lanterns. Oh, press. Ah. Take this, monsters. Take this, monsters. Ah. Ooh, handle. Ooh, that's scary. Come on, Duxbury. Let's move on. Die. Take that. I'm sorry, Boxberry. I'm gonna have to leave you with that. Other children cheered him on. His name voiced stellar rising pace. Struck his victim with a rock. Let's get injured. Okay, I'll be confident.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Oh. Can't be
This
torn
is
by
one of the
hand
many
or
hub levels in the
tools.
game. And this is a design concept that we started out with in
Ew.
Penumbra. The idea is to give the player some freedom on where to go, but at the same time give a clear objective. In this level, the slime obstacle is a thing that the player needs to get past, and all other levels then have things needed to do so. Slime itself is one of the few puzzles left from the initial designs, and the one I'm probably the least proud of. Now that slime appears all around, it feels a bit forced that you need to have a
Okay, first of all, that's gross. Oh, I'm glad there's a peek feature. Okay, bye. I'm out of here. I don't like this. Ew, yeah. It's freaky.
In early concepts, this was meant to be a sort of wine testing.
The only thing
room
that's comforting is this
directly connected to
guy's
the wine
like
cells.
commentary.
The reason for the whole wine testing thingy was that we planned on having more laboratories in later levels, so a lab here as well felt kind of strange. Then things changed, and only one lab was left in the design, so we changed the name to laboratory instead. The whole wine testing facility that could make dangerous acid always felt kinda strange anyways.
Yeah, this is oil. Reminds me of when I played, what was it? It was Alien Isolation. That whole game just reeks of horror. It says X marks the spot. Okay. Oh, you can crouch. You can jump. That'd be your lantern. Sit back. I'll take this Monsters of the Dark. What is it? It's a chemistry pot. Pot to contain all mixtures of all sorts. Anything else I need to know about? 4 different chemicals are needed to continue. Alright. Maybe that's what I need to use to take out that slime. I don't want to know what it is. I just thought it was like flesh strewn about. Jesus Christ. For being like the middle of the day, this is actually pretty scary. Oh, what are you doing, you monster?
If you haven't followed our development blog back when it started, you might have missed one of the biggest changes in our production pipeline. 2 years back, we started a toolset side project to ease and speed up the creation of content for the game. I'd say the level editor, which is what we, or more specifically Jens, Mark and Marcus, have used to build all the halls and corridors you are walking through right now, is the big star of the pack. Its workings in a nutshell, while all the models and assets are actually made in software like Maya or Blender, everything geometry-wise in the levels is put together in it. Then lighting and sweet details like decals on fog are added in. While this approach might sound simple, it's really nice stuff and not for me, as you can see in the game.
Yeah, the only comforting thing that I can hear currently is just the people's voices. Like the commentary, and it's just freaky. Oh no. No.
16th of May,
No.
late
No.
that evening. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men
sorry.
into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the Professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Oh, pause that if you get it with it. Slight headache. Holy crap. I don't like this. I don't like this. Make me feel better.
The toolset is a model editor, used to create the entities you are interacting with while playing. Basically, to finish this little overview of our tools, I must mention the Material Editor, available both standalone and built into the other editors. The program itself is very simple to use. You have some material types defined by the engine, and you can throw in textures to be used for diffuse, normal maps, height maps, as well as some variables to control specific parameters for a material type. When I was writing it, I could just stare while the preview model rotated around itself and the parallax mapping effect was on when testing, just for fun.
There's that thing crackling in my ear. I don't like it. Ah, it feels better just looking out the window. Some scenery art. I'm a big brave boy. I'm a big brave boy. It's like Markiplier. Oh my god. Oil make me feel safer. Now I feel safer.
When I started writing, I had only outlined the framework for the story and the first few levels in the game design document, so I ended up finalizing a lot of material for the first levels, and then when those were done, we planned out the last 2/3 or so. This had a funny effect since I had to not only cater to the story, but to stay true to the stuff I've written for the first levels. Usually you can go back and forth while writing and change things, but if you have already recorded voices, you really shouldn't because of the costs. So the first text really shaped the rest of the material in an interesting way, and made them matter in a way I hadn't thought about. I really like how this thickens the story elements, as I am able to jump back into the material and keep using and reinforcing certain concepts. Agrippa is of course the most extreme effect of this method, which grew from a small reference to becoming one of the most important characters in the game.
17th of May, 1813. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Darn. I want to learn more about the story. I don't like that. These bugs make it so creepy. Stop this. Haha.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Please let there be candles. There we go, that's better. I don't like being trapped in the dark. Scared. I don't really care about the storyline. I know it said to immerse yourself, but come on. It's locked. I broke all three of them. The power of Christ compels you. I'll just have this for, you know, safekeepings. You know, keep the demonic creatures away. You feel me? Oh. Well, I'm stuck. I don't work well when I'm stuck. Oh my god, this is horrifying. Leave. Difficult. I have to light this book on fire or something. No, there's none of those mechanics. Where did I put the book? There you go. Power Christ compels the locked door. Well, if I can push it that way, doesn't mean I can open it. Oh, that'd be way smarter. Oh. Do I have to faint light or come in behind the shelf? There must be a way in. Ooh, do I push it? Push it real good. No? What do I do? Oh my god. You have to find like the correct book. It's genius. How about the bow? Powercast can compel. Ew. I don't like how dark it is. I'm sorry. Ooh, that's soothing. Okay, that's so not so soothing. Ew. Ew. Normally when I hear a heartbeat in a video game, it means I'm bad. I can't lie, like, this actually does, like, pull up creep factor or something. You know what? I'm gonna play some GTA. Unless I still have a viewer, which I probably doubt. What? That wasn't even scary. I just gasped for no known reason. I just heard blah and expected to be surprised. That isn't cool, man. This better not be blood. Probably just water, because obviously these guys definitely need their roofing detail. Some nice spider webs are not the best resolution, but this game's actually pretty good for its age, I guess. I'm uncomfortable. What does it say?
This level was changed a lot, and I think it's one of the most tweaked levels that we got. Not only was it part of the big archives level that we had to split up, but it was also hard to get it engaging enough. The problem here is that we don't have any sort of fun mechanic that rely on to make the game engaging. Instead, we rely on story, atmosphere, and environment. This is true for many other levels and the game as a whole, but these were kind of one of the larger levels that we made, and also one that didn't have much puzzles and such.
Oh.
So when testing it, we quickly get bored with it, and we wanted to add more spooky events to spice it up. But then later on, testing proved that these events weren't that necessary, and we also felt that they were a bit lame and not fitting, so we decided to remove them. Then, the back part of the level, we wanted to make that a more linear experience, with the current player getting trapped and all, forcing the player to solve the destroy wall and find secret door puzzles. Previously, testers often missed that they could solve
This
these
guy speaking
problems.
is ruining, like,
The level is now very different from the early design.
thing.
Sound of stone being lifted. The voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety. And grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
How long have I been going? Whoops, 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 whoops. Do I have a timer or what? It's been like... Darn. sad. Cling. Alright, let's go right back to this. Entrance hall. Don't know how long I've been doing this, just it's getting really crazy. Ow, 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 what the, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, that happened. Don't know why, but something slapped me, I'm guessing. Oh, my health, all is good. Totally, just knowing I just got slapped. Sanity, head is pounding, and hands are shaking. So I'm kind of going a little bit insane. Insane in the membrane. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no. This hallway just speaking to me says like no. Oh no. I'm just freaking out that I'm gonna get out. I wanna leave, please. Okay, I wanted to leave, but you know, I got places to be, places to go, but yeah, that's all right. Can I pick up any of these rocks? Should have been like Amnesia, trapped and alone. Because it's been bringing up some pretty bad vibes for me. Aw, it won't budge. Oh, I wonder why it won't budge. And I can't just push it that way. Probably for my own safety concerns, though. Well, like this something. What do I got? I got a pot to contain mixtures of all sorts. Ooh, maybe this can go with the thing. Where's the lab? Maybe I can put the pot down and I can create some sort of mixture.
There's nothing left. Everything's gone.
Please stop. I don't want to hear that. I'm already stuck. I don't know what to do. I'm going insane. Something's happening. Sounds like a good place to stop to me. I'm not normally like a horror gaming freak. I'm more of a horror movie. Because I know stuff is cliched. And this is just... it's a whole new level of thing. No, no. No, I'm done. I'm done. done. It's just terrifying and yeah. It's a very good game. That's all I gotta say. This and Alien Isolation would make a definitely good couple. I don't play many horror games, it's just these. Like, this one gives you this feeling, the eerie feeling that something's just gonna pop out, but it doesn't, and it's really good. Anyways, I'll be probably back in maybe a couple minutes, because I'm probably gonna play GTA 5 online. See if there's any snow in the game. I don't know. It's around Christmas time, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.